Hello and welcome to the fourth season of What's in a Story. And a big thanks to all the listeners, as it's all because of you that this podcast enters into its second year. I am Lopamudra Moitro, and in my podcast, I read the stories from my books as an anthropologist, writer, and translator working with popular culture and heritage of India and South Asia. And I introduce each story with some additional information from different fields of history, archaeology, geology, and others, which helps to bring a context to the story. I would like to add here that understanding this context is supremely important, as most of these stories from folklore took shape across several centuries and over a vast period of time. Many features were added to the narratives in this time period. Thus, before taking these stories as historical proof, one should be careful enough to understand the historical context as well as socio-cultural, religious, political context of the stories mentioned within each story. Across the last year, at most unusual places, it was nice to have met people coming up to me and speaking about the many stories that I have narrated across the last 1 year, and how they really like the stories as well as the books, my books from which I read them. The experience has not only been enriching but also greatly rewarding. I never thought it would be reaching out to so many people around the world what began as a small individual effort in last year May in 2025. Presently, and thanks to all the listeners, this podcast reaches across 11 countries of the world, and according to the present available listeners data, this includes a part from India, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Germany, UK, Russia, Austria, Brazil, Singapore, Poland, and the USA. This in itself is a huge achievement, and I sincerely thank each and every listener from the core of my heart. Now, a little bit about the fourth season. In this season, I would like to share some very interesting narratives that I came across about teachers. And by that, I would like to travel outside the domains of school walls and explore a larger area where a person, of course, who teaches in an educational institution is of course a teacher, but also one who motivates, encourages, helps to organize your random thoughts, mentors you in difficult times, or simply inspires you to move ahead in spite of all adversities. A teacher thus transgresses any narrow definition and encompasses all of these and perhaps a lot more. While collecting these stories, each experience has been deeply heartening, and as we begin the second year of this podcast, this is a dedication to the many unsung heroes of our lives, the teachers. About the story. The title of today's story is The Legendary Work of A.P. Mohammad, and this story is from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal of India. The story is originally in Hindi and written by Rajendra Pal Sharma for my book, The Owl Delivered the Good News All Night Long, Folktales, Legends and Modern Lore of India, by Aleph Book Company. From Hindi, it has been translated by myself. The data and all the information of the story was collected by Sharma over personal interaction with Shri A.P. Mohammad of the Andamans. At present, the school which is mentioned within the story has more than 1,500 students, and its alumni include respectable personalities from various disciplines including medicine, engineering and different sectors of education. The Muslim Education Society School, or the MES mentioned within the story, the building in the Azad Nagar area, is a testimony to the hard work that went into creating a benchmark in the field of education and knowledge sharing. He is also remembered till date for his contribution towards journalism through his Sahil Ki Or. Unfortunately, after a prolonged illness, Shri A.P. Mohammad breathed his last on October 31st in 2021. Follows the story, the legendary work of A.P. Mohammad, from my book, The Owl Delivered the Good News All Night Long, Folktales, Legends and Modern Lore of India. The story, the legendary work of A.P. Mohammad from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of the Bay of Bengal region of India. Shri A.P. Mohammad did not receive any formal education, but created a benchmark in the region of South Andaman to the extent that people remember his work fondly and consider him a legend of the modern times. A.P. Mohammad's family was from the Malabar region of the state of Kerala in southern India. In 1921, many people were once deported from the Malabar region to South Andaman as a form of punishment by the British government under the colonial rule. Through sheer hard work, they managed to make the place habitable, however. And Muhammad's grandfather, the late Moinuddin, was a freedom fighter and fought against the British in 1921. He was arrested and deported to the Andaman at this time. Muhammad's father, late Ayutti, was a farmer and struggled to make the place suitable for agriculture. Life was very hard. A.P. Mohammad was born on 7th March 1942 in Stuartganj. After the death of his father, Muhammad took on the responsibility of looking after his family. In his early days, Muhammad started his career in a small vegetable shop in Port Blair's Ghantaghar area. It was during this time that his interest in politics began to grow. Within a short time, he became an active and leading member of the Congress Party of South Andaman. People would come to him seeking help, and he would render all possible help, including financial assistance. Thus, his popularity grew. His helpful nature would also often drive him to argue with various officials for social causes. As he continued his social work, it occurred to him that he should contribute to the sphere of education as well, something that he felt very deeply for. In those days, there was no English medium school in the region. One day, he came across an article in a magazine which spoke about selfless services for the upliftment of the poor. in the area, and he started to feel that education will provide this necessary enlightenment to improve the livelihoods and the condition of the people at large in the region. Thus, in 1977, he started a school, the MES, or the Muslim Education Society School, with 4 children in his own home. This school was started with the help and support of all his family members. Soon, it became very popular and the number of students began to grow. And very soon, the school required more space to accommodate the students. The local authorities donated a piece of land to build a madrasa. In the course of his work, A.P. Mohammad received official recognition for educating the children and youth. It was an emotional moment for him and the principal of the madrasa when the Islamic Development Bank of the Kerala branch sanctioned a loan of rupees 18 lakhs for the construction of the madrasa building. Thus, the school started in earnest and became popular within a short span of time. It also began to receive regular donations from the government. At present, the school has several branches across South Andaman where education is imparted at various levels, including a school till the 12th standard in the Azad Nagar region, another one till the 10th standard at Ograbanj and Wimberleyganj, and in Shore Point area till the 5th standard. Today, the schools boast of several reputed alumni, including 10 in medical and engineering professions. A.P. Mohammad has also contributed considerably to the discipline of regional journalism, though he was a non-Hindi speaker, with Malayalam being his mother tongue. He managed to start a daily titled Sahil Ki Or, in English can be translated as Towards the Shores, in 1996, with an ideology that the news from South Andaman should reach the various corners of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Later on, this daily was transformed into a weekly. For his contributions towards journalism and social services, he was awarded by the Lieutenant Governor of the island with a commemorative certificate. A.P. Mohammad also helped resettle 129 people in the Little Andaman region. He also worked for the people who suffered greatly in the December 2004 tsunami and arranged for a grant of rupees 9 lakhs from the central government for resettling various families. A.P. Mohammad also helped recognize and duly award all the freedom fighters who were deported to the South Andaman from the Malabar region. Unfortunately, in 2021, October 31st, after a prolonged illness, A.P. Mohammad breathed his last and left for his heavenly abode.